Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and chocks.
Check.
Maintenance status.
Check.
Battery.
On.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Down.
Ship's library.
Check.
Safety inspection checklist complete.
Guys, can you get on board?
Before start checklist to the line. IRS mode selectors.
Nav.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Light test.
Check.
Oxygen.
Really? Tested 100%.
Yaw damper.
Really? On.
Nav transfer and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Fuel.
Check.
Fuel pumps.
6 pumps on.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Fasten belts.
No. On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning.
Really? Fax auto bleeds on.
Pressurization.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross-check.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Hydraulics.
Normal.
Speed brake.
Down detent.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
Check.
Radios, radar and transponder.
Set standby.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
Discussed.
PA.
Complete.
FMC CDU.
Set.
N1 and IAS bugs.
Are you sure? N1 and IAS auto V-speed set.
Stab trim.
Set.
Performance, weight and balance.
Check.
EFB.
Airplane mode installed.
Phones.
Off.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Really? Closed.
Doors.
Closed.
Passengers.
Seated.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Crossing. Climb. Climb. Crossing. Climb. Climb.
Oh wow, I can't believe I have been muted that entire time. My bad.
Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
Alright, we got a good test, and we'll test our ground proximity warning system.
Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear.
While that does its thing.
Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Obstacle. Obstacle. Pull up. Airspeed low.
Okay. I think we're ready for before start, to the line.
Before start checklist to the line. Gear pins.
Removed.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Yaw damper.
On.
Fuel.
Checked.
Fuel pumps.
6 pumps on.
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning.
Pax auto bleeds on.
Pressurization.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Radios, radar and transponder.
Set standby.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
I didn't mean to
Take
mess
off
with that.
briefing.
That's okay though. Alt off.
Discussed.
PA.
Complete.
Complete.
FMC CDU.
Set.
N1 and IAS bugs.
I'd like to check that again if you don't mind. N1 and IAS auto B-speed set.
Stab trim.
Set.
Performance, weight and balance.
Checked.
EFB.
Airplane mode installed.
Phones.
Off.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Closed.
Doors.
Closed.
Passengers.
Seated.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
I think it's descent. Oh. Yeah, they're all the same. They didn't change. And then before start by the line,
checklist below the line. Air conditioning packs.
I'm off.
Off.
Anti-collision light.
Really? On.
Anti-collision
Parking
on.
brake.
Set.
Set.
Transponder.
Out off.
Before start checklist complete.
Okay, now we are clear to start, so we'll get our pushback going here, actually. Terminate the flight leg, ground services, remove the chocks, remove the GPU. Fuck. Let's turn that back on. Okay. Nothing went anywhere, we're good. I just made a mistake. Not a pilot. I'm not a pilot. Obviously. Okay, I forgot to turn on the APU. So psych, we are not ready for pushback yet. I'm not even on R1 power yet. GG me.
Monster drinks are $3. We no longer accept cash, but we will take credit cards, debit cards, or coupons. If you have a wing window exit as an emergency exit row for sitting here, please read the safety information card and see your back pocket in front of you. If you do not meet the selection criteria on that card, notify flight attendant so we can repeat you at this time. If you have a cell phone, please make sure they're turned off for the flight. All other electronics should be turned off and stowed for takeoff and landing. We are scheduled out of here right about now. As soon as everyone grabs a seat and all luggage is stowed, we can go. Welcome aboard.
I love.
Both of the turn off profiles, all electronics should be turned off. Doors, please.
Tell you what, I love the, the detail that Zibo put into this with the different,
Ground to cockpit.
company,
Acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready. Tow is driving up.
the different company, flight attendants and stuff like that. There's like different MPA announcements. I love it. It's good detail. Zibo did amazing. Zibo and his team. I don't know if he's doing it by himself. But hold on, that's a lot of work. Making a whole plane and everything on your own. I wouldn't want to do that. That's just, it's a lot of work. Alright, and some reason we have reversers set. We shouldn't have reversers set. Okay, reversers are not set. Cool. Oh, this plane's just got so many. It's got a couple bugs. Nothing crazy though.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Be able to watch this. I think this is pretty cool. I wish I can get it to say Southwest. I know there's a way you can do that.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Here we go.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Oh, number 2. Okay. Weird ass pushback. And we got number 2 starting. I can hear it coming alive. 1.2, give it fuel. Wait for the start switch to pop off, and popped, and we'll start number 2. I mean number 1. This would be a pretty lit job being a ramp agent, doing this stuff. Would love to be the wing walker, just walking along the side of the plane as we do our pushback. No, I just think this whole, like, I think being a ramp agent's an underrated job, and they need to be paid more. They do hard work, man. Making sure these planes are all set every day. Making sure they get loaded and fueled and all that stuff, stocked up, cleaned. Underrated job, man. Be on the gens, APU can go off. Probe heat's on. Get our packs back on auto. Engine bleeds on, APU bleed off. And then we'll flip the taxi lights on. Start our next checklist. Before taxi.
Checklist. Generators.
On.
APU.
Off.
Start switches.
Continuous.
Probe heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Air conditioning.
Pax auto bleeds on.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Flaps.
No.
Waiting on the flaps. We're getting there. Then we'll do our flight control check now. Rudder, stick.
Flaps 5 required and selected. Green
There we
light.
go.
Stab trim.
Set.
Start levers.
Idle
Detent.
detent.
Flight controls.
No.
I just checked those.
Check.
Ow.
Recall.
Check.
Before taxi checklist complete.
I didn't give it enough rudder.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
So,
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
now we're just waiting for them to release us.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Cool. Let's see here. We got flap set. I'm just waiting for the signal. Get my throttles together. And we got a pin. We're good to go. See ya. There's lights going here. There we go. Text my wife back here. Okay. Alright. Go flight directors on. TCAS, TARA. Cool. And we'll do before takeoff to the line.
Checklist to the line. Config.
Check.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 set, green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
Reviewed.
Cabin.
Secured.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line.
And we'll do below the
Before
line.
takeoff checklist below the line. MCP.
Are you sure? Set.
Transponder.
TARA.
Strobe lights.
On.
Landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Alright. And then we'll worry about our after takeoff checklist once we get in the air. You know, I haven't even looked at the weather for Vegas currently. Let me do that. 2994. Let me set that. 994. Both sides, 994. Yeah, no, seriously, in like an hour we'll be in Phoenix, so it's not a long flight. It's pretty quick. Running on wing tanks only. But, should be more than enough fuel just to last us an hour or so. More than enough. We are doing a little bit of a Southwest taxi, just taxiing quick. I can probably make it a little faster if I wanted to. I can just give it a little more power. There we go. I did about 23 knots on the ground. And cool thing is, our ILS information's already set for our landing runway in Phoenix. So we won't have to set any of that stuff up until we get there. I'm gonna bring our HUD down. That's not the HUD. That's cool though, I don't know, you can bring that down. It's a little finicky. Just a little finicky. There we go. I got it down. Oh, I had it. I had it. There we go. Set. There we go. Cool. Not like you really need the HUD for takeoff. It's just
Approaching
cool.
26 right.
Well, line it up.
On runway 26 right.
Runway 26 right. Go 40%. Toga. I won't touch the throttles. I only got the hand on the stick. Check. Give me a long takeoff roll. We're a little heavy.
D1. Rotate.
And rotate.
Positive rate.
And gear up, please. Check. Start moving flaps up. What's a little bit more of a climb than that? Oh, come on. There we go.
1,000.
Check. Start making our turn. Get VNav on here. VNav set. I'm still flying everything else though. So all I did was I set the speed. Go flaps 1. About 2 miles away from our point. Still climbing. Up to 230 knots. And make our left turn here. And we'll go flaps up. RTO off. Bring it the nose. It wants the nose down a little bit. But that's fine. I'm still hand flying it. No autopilot yet. I'm only running VNav, so all my speeds is being managed by the airplane, but where it faces is on me still. Just trying to follow the cross on my main display down there. Let's my nose up a little more. There we go. I'm gonna set some trim here. Trying to make it easier for us. There we go. Still flying. It's kind of nice to fly the departure rather than having the autopilot do it. I usually just set the autopilot right after I get a good amount of height. Nope, I'm flying this one all on my own today. Just for right now until I get straightened out here. And we'll straighten her out. And then we'll engage LNAV and command. And the plane's got it now. Alright, let's get this HUD put away. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. And then we'll start clearing up the airplane. Retractables can go away. Taxi lights off. We're at 10,000, so landing lights can go off. And then we'll go Whoops, I forgot all these lights here. We'll go to steady on there. And then we'll go off on the start switches. Maybe. Yep, there we go. Off. And that's it. Everything else looks good. We'll do our after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Air conditioning and pressurization.
Set.
Set.
Engine start switches.
Off.
Landing gear.
Up and off.
Auto brake.
Off.
Flaps.
Up. No lights.
Altimeters.
Set.
Set.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. Can't really complain. We can turn the flight directors off now. Don't need them anymore. Yeah, we're looking at about 21:45 Zulu. We're at 21:13 now. So yeah, it's only 30 minutes. It's not a long flight whatsoever. Boot up the cruise and then we'll start our descent very quickly. So it's not a very long flight at all. It is short. Oh, we can get our seatbelt signs off. Don't need those on anymore. $15,000 feet. We're climbing fast. We're going up to 35, so not a minute yet. Gotta get my chart up here. Airport elevation's 1,100 feet, and minimums is 1,385. So I'm gonna set minimums. It's 1,385 on both sides, not just mine. I'm gonna go to my first officer. Go. Minimums. 1385. Way too fast. It goes fast, man. There we go. Minimum set. Minimums. It's our call out for where we need to decide if we're gonna land or not. If normally it's for bad weather. So if you can't see the runway or the runway lights by minimums, you abort, go around, try again. But it's a clear day. I don't see a reason why I won't be able to see anything. I don't think the weather is bad in Phoenix right now. I can take a look. Let me see what we got for weather in Phoenix, Arizona. It's 88 degrees in Phoenix. Sunny all day. So yeah, pretty calm day. Oh, there's a little red progress bar on my overlay up there that kind of tells us where we are, or how long we have. So, yeah, we're already quarter of the way. I really like this overlay. It's really cool. Looks like we got a little bit of a wind pushing us out from the right. So about 18 knots, nothing crazy. The plane's trying to correct it. So we should be getting there in about 20 minutes. It's crazy, it says 2140 Zulu and it's 2121. We're only 20 minutes away. That is wild indeed. Because I know the cruising is not long at all. We do not cruise for a very long time. If I look here, if I extend my map out, I should be seeing top of climb. Oh shit. Okay, route. Being weird. Good thing I noticed this. There we go. Fixed. Forgot that needed adjusted. My bad. That's on me. Okay, we should be fine now. Top of climb's coming up in about 40 miles. Literally 40 miles. And then top of descent will be in another 40. So yeah, we're cruising for 40 miles, literally, and that's it. And then we start our descent. So it is a super, super short flight today. It's nice. It's a flight I like doing. I've done it like 3 times now. I've yet to do the reverse route. We might do that. We'll see. So you can imagine that won't take as long either. It's just going right back the same way. But I don't have a flight planned for that yet. I've only made a flight plan for this route specifically. I mean, I made more than one flight plan. I have different flights I could do, but none out of Phoenix or Las Vegas. I mean, I think I have a flight to Denver route. I think I do, but I have to adjust it. This meter, we got turbulence. No. Okay, no turbulence. Weirded me out for a second. I guess while we're flying, up this up. Let's see who we are. So we're gonna fly from Watrow direct to Zero, and then that'll get us our turn to Siren, Zimos, Tadri, Jaggle, Prun, and then straight on to runway 26 in Phoenix. Yeah, you can see that's where we are now. It's crazy because we're cooking away at 481 knots. This is Navigraph, by the way. Navigraph is one of the best things I've ever purchased. It's a monthly subscription, but you can buy it for a year. Buy yearly. Should probably be cheaper. It's like $40 cheaper if you go yearly. I might go yearly on this if I can save up the money. Because I've been taking flight sim that much more seriously. Just because I enjoy the hell out of it. It's my fun. Makes me feel better. It's my entertainment. But I don't really care for shooters all that much more. I mean, I like them, I'll play them, but they're not my zen, man. This is my zen. I've loved aviation for, I think I started falling in love with it within the last decade, so. But I wish I could get into it IRL, but it's so expensive. It's really expensive. But hey, maybe one day I could get lucky. Really cool to be an airline pilot. Cause it's crazy now that, I'm 22 years old. There are people who are airline pilots that are younger than me. And I find that to be crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, top of climb's about 10 miles away.
$1,000 to go.
Check. About halfway. Yeah, we got to our cruising altitude, and at that point we're halfway. That's wild. Our climb has slowed down. And it's pushing the nose over just a little bit to slow down the climb even more to stable us out at our cruising altitude, 35,000 feet. There it is, 35,000. 350. We're cruising. And like I said, we're not up here very long. Yeah, we're going to start descending in about 40 miles. So what I usually do at this point is I find our runway, the altitude we need to be for our runway, and that is 1190. So I'll actually set it to about 1500 on the MCP. So we'll go down to 1500. Past it there. There we go. This is that way the airplane will know. I'm sorry, 1000 actually is where I want it. I said 1500. So the airplane will clear us down to our landing altitude on its own. But I'll probably end up having control by the time we get that low. So we're doing about 460 knots ground speed right now, so that's good. Hopefully we get a good landing. Probably not going to butter it, but hey. And here comes the top of descent. It's approaching very quickly. Let's see, let's extend this out to 40. So we're under 40 miles away from top of descent. Oh, I need some of my fix rings, so I can have an eye on the airport. K, Kilo, Papa, Hotel, X-ray. Then we'll do a 5, do a 10, and we'll do a 25. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Everything looks good. So far, we'll do a descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
It's set.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Approach briefing and fuel.
Okay, so fuel's good, and then we'll just follow the route down. Line up at ILS 26 in Phoenix. That's about it for that.
Discussed.
IAS and alt bugs.
That's set.
Checked and set.
Descent checklist complete.
Alright, cool. And then we'll do the approach checklist probably before we turn. Probably before we make our right turn to line up with the runway. We'll do an approach checklist. Yeah, we're still looking at 2141. That's about that's crazy to say. That's 10 minutes, and we are supposed to be on the ground in 10 minutes. I don't see that happening, but hey. Probably 15, 20 minutes we'll be on the ground. Heading up 127, ground speed 473 knots. And it's been uneventful flight. Really, just no turbulence, and it's been smooth. So that's good. It's always good when it's nice and smooth. Doing Mach 7.9 right now. We're almost Mach 1. Can't really go that fast in this, but I mean you can, but you're not supposed to. Alright, you can see on my first officer's screen We have the airports coming in sight. With our fixed rings, which is those little green rings that are dashed. Like I said, it's basically just to tell me the distance around the airport, and it helps me know when I need to start activating things. And about 10 miles is when I activate my gear. I get my gear down, and then I make sure we are 100% ready to touch down on the ground. And then I like the autopilot, usually fly it down to minimums, and then I cut the autopilot and land it manually myself from minimums, which isn't all that high. I got a terrain radar on, actually. Let's keep an eye on terrain. Not worried about the weather radar. It's clear, essentially. That's pretty clear. And our descent has started. Let's do a descent PA. Oh, wrong one.
It's been a great pleasure serving here, Southwest Airlines. We get the seatbelt sign on at this time. You're up and about. Turn your seat, keep your seatbelt fastened, or safely parked at the gate. Enjoy the view. Train good money for it.
Before making our final descent, please check at this time. Make sure seatbelts are securely. We also ask you discontinue the use of and stow all portable electronic devices in preparation for landing. We'll be coming to pick up the remaining service items and any other type of lucky get rid of.
But you gotta talk over each other in here, huh? We all train better than that? I'm just kidding. Descent is really fast and steep, so we're gonna put out the speed brakes and kind of help it. So you can see here, this diamond should be about here in the middle. So with our speed brakes, it's going to help that out. There we go. And then we'll go to 2 on the auto brakes. Looks good to me. We're getting there, guys. Get our HUD pulled back down. We'll use it for landing. Hate how finicky it is. You really couldn't have... There's like a button for that. That would help. There's like a little button. Deploy HUD. Again, the HUD's not needed. It's just nice to have. We are going to get our weather for Phoenix real quick. KP, there's DX, oh, there's PX. Altimeter 29902. Oh, it's standard. That's crazy. Oh, 29902. What do I do? Oh. 989. 992. Cool. Altimeters are set. So when I hit the 25-mile fixed ring, I will start our approach checklist. And then at the 10-mile fixed ring, or I'm sorry, the 5-mile fixed ring, I will set up the landing checklist. But we are slowing down nicely. Airplane's doing a good job of getting us slowed down. Might be okay to put the speed brakes away, that's true. Let's go ahead and stow them. Maybe. Stow speed brakes, come on. Hitting the button. Not stowing them for some reason. It's just still saying up flight D10. Maybe we won't need them for the rest of the descent. No, we don't. We're good. We gotta slow down enough. Plus, it never really called out drag required. I just saw that it's like, hey, we're descending a little fast. Because if drag's required, it will go down on our FMC and say drag's required. That was not the case for this flight. So what it needs to make sure it does is slows us down under 250 knots before we reach 10,000. Otherwise we'll be busting the speed limit. We are 32 miles away from making our first turn, our base turn. The airport should be just off our right here. Somewhere down there. That might actually be it. No, that's not it. I don't know where it's at. I'm sure in real life I'd be able to find it, but I know that's not our airport, it's a different one. That's okay. See, it's pulling the throttles back. It's trying to slow us down. You see, I knew that time wasn't going to be right. It's getting pushed back right now. Because we're slowing down. So we're about that 25-mile fixed string. We'll do our approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters and instruments.
Set and cross-check.
Approach aids.
Checked and set.
Approach checklist complete.
See if I can look directly out now and see our airfield. No, it's hard to see, man. Actually wondering why we can't see it. Like, I would think we could see it by now. I know that's not it right there. I don't know. Not worried about it. Alright, we're slowing down to under 250. Because we are 10,000 feet. Look at the speed brakes out too. Just help assist it a little more. Speed brakes are back out, as you can see. There we go. We're getting under 250. $54, 52, 51, 50. And we are set. We'll get our lights on, landing lights on. That means our retractables are also out as well. These little things are our retractables. The little landing lights that just hide inside the plane. And here we go. We got our right turn starting. Watch, I'll have the field in sight on final. It's crazy how much the time went up. Because we're slowing down and everything. And then we'll turn final in about 8 miles. Oh, I might have to reset head shake. I love that. I need to see if there's like a button that resets it. Yeah. Actually, just do that real quick. Stick. Because I'd want it on my stick. Oh. That is my trim. What does this do? Oh, that's my push to talk. Oh, the trigger. What does the trigger do? Yeah. I don't use the trigger for anything. Head. Head shake. Enable, disable head shake. Oh, that's gonna be a whole game changer. That's gonna be a game changer. That is awesome. Wow. I didn't know I could do that. Probably gonna move it to a different button, but it's nice to know that I could do that without opening that menu. Because that used to be my. Let me try this. Try and get the camera to purposely mess up. Should twist. It is on, right? Like, I'm not being an idiot. Yeah, it's on. Alright, we are lining up for 2-6. Should in theory be able to start seeing the field now. Yeah, there it is right there. You can see it. Got eyes on the field. We are on final. We're in about 20 or so mile final. Now we're really gonna start slowing down. There we go, let's slow us down. Alright, we got the localizer, it's grabbing it, just hasn't got it all the way yet. I'm just trying to figure this out. I didn't like the angle it was getting. There we go. That's good. Let's see. Keep slowing down, baby. Keep slowing down. Keep slowing down. Slowing down the flaps up speed. I'll drop the flaps. The flaps 1. Speed brakes out. Flaps 2. Flaps 5. Alright, 10 miles away.
2,500.
Check, you're down. Check, 3 green. Flaps 10, flaps 15. We're gonna keep dropping the flaps. 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 Approach mode. Alright, we're gonna go flaps 30. And then we'll be on flaps 40. We'll do a landing checklist now.
Start switches.
Are you sure?
We went with continuous. Whoops, forgot those.
Continuous.
Recall.
You sure? Check.
Speed brake.
Really?
It should be armed now.
Arm. Green light.
Landing gear.
Down 3 green.
Down 3
Auto
green.
brake.
Auto brake 2 set.
Flaps.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're set, dude.
Flap 40 set green light.
Landing lights.
On.
Landing checklist complete.
Start down to 138. We got full 40. Flaps are coming in looking good. I like it a lot. Doing alright. Up on 1,100 feet. And plan to hold 138.
1,000.
Check. Coming up the minimums.
2-6.
Check. Approaching 2-6. You're right where we need to be. Speed's good. We're on the good glide path.
500.
Check.
$400.
Check. Hands on the stick now. Coming up to minimums.
Minimums.
Check.
Minimum.
Continue. Plane's mine. Just keep it coming down.
100.
Check.
50.
A little early, a little fast.
Yeah.
Wow, what the hell just happened, dude? That was really fast. Like, I just lost a lot of speed. I don't know what happened on that landing there. Okay, but we're alive. That's all I need.
80 knots.
Check. Waiting for 60 and I'll close the reversers. 60 knots, close them. We're down.
Stand up. Please stay seated. Keep your seatbelt fastened until that seatbelt sign has been turned on.
Love hearing the cabin stuff.
So much for choosing us here at Southwest. Remember, no one loves you or your money more than us here at Southwest Airlines. Come see us again.
Alright, we're stopped. We got our flaps all the way up.
Active taxiway. We do need everyone seated with their seatbelt securely fastened. This means your children make sure that they are seated with their seatbelt securely fastened. We are in an active taxiway. Thank you.
Flaps should be coming all the way up now. That landing wasn't exactly what I expected it to be, but that's fine. Our flaps like stuck down. Did we have damage on our flaps? Yeah, I damaged the flaps on landing. That's crazy. It's wild. I've never done that before. Let's just get right of the taxi back to the gate, which is just straight ahead to our left. Let me get this. Trying to get this HUD put away. Come on, HUD. You can do it. I'm on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Do it. Do it. You can do it. There we go. Oh, come on. You were there. You were there. You were there. You were there. Cool. Landing lights off. Taxi lights on. Steady. Strobe. And AP. Look at that going. If you get on. Cool, cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and get over there. Door brake will be off. We can turn off the ILS stuff. I'm just trying to do everything I can do here. Probably shouldn't be doing all this while trying to taxi the airplane, because my taxis will look like that. That's okay. Not the most realistic taxi in the world. And we're just gonna grab this gate right here, just because we can. Wow, my first full flight on a stream. It's not a long flight. It only took us an hour to get here. So. We're gonna go to the cheat cam here. A little more. No, more. That'll work. Off. APU is on. We'll go APU on the bus. Engine's off. And taxi lights off. Turn off the start switches. All these lights off. You're not clear for departure. We're not leaving. Strobe light will go off.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Big fun with us today. Packs off. ISO valve is closed. Engine bleeds off. Fasten seatbelt signs off. We'll do our shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps.
You sure? Off.
Electrical.
APU on the bus.
Fasten belts.
Off.
Off.
Window heat.
I'd like to check that again if you don't mind. Off.
Probe heat.
Off.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
Off.
Voice recorders.
Auto.
Air conditioning packs.
I'd like to check that again if you don't mind. Auto.
Engine bleed.
No. On.
APU bleed.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Really?
Off.
Checked.
Start switches.
No. Off.
Auto brake.
Off.
Speed brake.
Down detent.
Flaps.
Up. No lights.
Parking brake.
Set.
Start levers.
Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off.
Transponder.
Really?
Oh, standby.
Standby.
CVR circuit breaker.
In.
Cockpit door.
Unlocked.
Shutdown checklist complete. Secure checklist. IRS mode selectors.
No. Off.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Are you sure? Off.
Air conditioning packs.
Really? Off.
Trim air.
Off.
APU ground power.
Off.
Battery.
I'd like to check that again if you don't mind. Off.
Secure checklist complete.
Plane is secure. Good flight. That was fun. Enjoyed it. Airplane shut off. Secure. Get our doors open so the next crew can come in and take it over. Get the cargo doors open as well. Everyone can get out and do what they got to do, and the next crew will come in and take it over to wherever this plane's going next. So thank you guys for whoever came out to watch. It was a fun flight. We took off from Las Vegas, landed here in Phoenix. A little bit of a hard landing. Well, really hard landing. I damaged the flaps in the landing, for Christ's sake. Don't know what happened there, but hey, things happen. Wasn't on purpose. But nonetheless, this plane's probably going to be out of service for maintenance, honestly. But alright, have a good night, and enjoy your week coming up. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Bye-bye.